Okay, so it's the 1st of June 2025, and today we are going to talk about the shutdown of Netflix. In this video, we're going to look at who's it going to affect and why are Netflix doing this, and also how can you address this if you're affected by this shutdown. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So first of all, who is going to be affected by this? Well, if you're running a first generation Fire TV device or Fire TV stick, then Netflix is not going to be available on this device from the 3rd of June. So when I say Fire TV devices, I'm not talking about televisions with Fire OS built in. I am talking about these kind of devices, the square boxes which plug into your TVs. And the most distinct thing about this box is the fact that it's got one of these audio out or optical audio out connections in it. Also, the very first generation Fire TV stick will also become affected from the 3rd of June. Amazon dropped support for both of these in 2020, and I think the last updates that were issued to both of these were around about 2020, 2021, and by now I'd imagine these devices would run as slow as anything. So the other way you can identify whether or not you've got a device that's affected is you can go into the device, like I have mine here, and then go across to settings and then go down and then along to my Fire TV, middle button on the remote control, and then make sure about is highlighted, again middle button. Okay, so now we're in there. You'll see at the top it will tell you your device name and in brackets after it the generation. So if, like mine, it says first generation, look down underneath software version. And if your version starts Fire OS 5, then you are definitely going to be affected by this Netflix shutdown on the 3rd of June 2025. So in this example, mine says the software version is Fire OS 5.2.8.9. So therefore I am running Fire OS 5. And unfortunately, my stick, because I've got underneath device type Fire TV stick first gen, mine will definitely be affected. And I'll have to do something if I want to continue using Netflix after the 3rd of June. So why are Netflix doing this? Well, Netflix are going to be taking advantage of advancements in streaming technology. This means that Netflix will be able to stream content more efficiently, meaning that streaming will take up less bandwidth, and that will save Netflix a lot of money in bandwidth fees. But not only that, it will also mean that your internet connection will require less bandwidth, meaning that you can stream content in much higher quality without fear of frequent buffering, which has been known to plague users for many, many years. It also means that Netflix can use modern techniques to stop piracy and protect their revenue stream. Now, as you probably saw there when I was chatting, in actual fact, Netflix removed itself from the screen of my device. So I don't know why that was. I don't know if it's only the 1st of June, so I don't know if they're removing the actual app from the devices, but that we'll have to see. So anyway, if you've identified that you have one of these devices that are affected, then I would say check to see if you've got any other devices that you could use to continue streaming Netflix, such as you might have a smart TV which has the Netflix app built into it. Also, if you've got cable or a satellite box, that may also have the Netflix app on it. And don't forget, if you've got a DVD or a Blu-ray player, again, there might be the option to use the Netflix app in that too. But if you haven't got any of those available to you, then the next best thing is obviously to purchase a new Fire Stick. Unfortunately, the Fire TV devices aren't really around now in their original form. You can purchase a Fire TV Cube, but that's a lot more expensive. So I think the Fire TV Stick would be the way to go. Now, I know as soon as you've heard me say buy a new Fire TV Stick, there are going to be many of you out there commenting and saying you don't want to buy a Fire TV Stick as they're changing direction and getting away from side loading. Well, that's true, but at the current time there's no evidence to suggest that the current Fire TV devices that are being sold as of the date of recording this video are going to be changed to the new system. These current devices on sale now at Amazon all have full support from Amazon until at least 2030, and there's every likelihood this support will continue past then. Amazon in their history have never completely changed an operating system in any of their Fire TV devices, and I don't think they're going to start that now. It would be too much of a technological challenge to change the device from an Android system to a completely different system. It's never been done before on any device, regardless of whether it's Fire OS or not. Now, if you're in the United States or Canada, I believe you can purchase an Android box known as an ONN box from Walmart. These are great value and probably represent better value than the Fire TV sticks, and they also allow side loading. However, if like me you live outside the United States or Canada, then your choice is very limited. You could go for one of these Chinese Android boxes, but many of them are not Netflix certified and therefore may not work with a Netflix app. You could also go for the Google Streamer, although a lot of people have complained that it's not as quick as the Firestick and much more expensive. Or you could go for something like the NVIDIA Shield. This is a great device, but it's very expensive and hasn't been updated for many, many years. So if you're outside the United States, I would suggest going for the Fire TV Stick 4K Max 2nd generation, as this supports the latest streaming standards with built-in hardware support and also has loads of storage space compared to other devices. At the moment in the UK, these devices are $69.99, but every few months Amazon have a sale and the price goes down to around about £45.99. Now, you might also be thinking, I said earlier, this device is going to be supported until at least 2030. So quite possibly, even if Amazon ends support for the Fire TV Stick 4K Max 2nd generation at the beginning of 2030, it's very, very possible that Netflix, like they've done with the 1st generation Fire TV devices and Fire Sticks, they will still continue to support that device for many years after Amazon have given up support. So I don't think any of you have got any worries about needing to change the device again anytime soon. Now, my 1st generation Fire Stick has become extremely slow and to the point where it's pretty much unusable, but let me know in the comments down below if you're still using a 1st generation Fire TV Stick or Fire TV device. And if you're affected by this Netflix shutdown, let us know what you're thinking of doing. Also, if you've got any other suggestions that you think I might have missed in this video, then again, let us know in the comments down below. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, then have a look in the description down below. We've got some great links down there for you to various things, including my Amazon shop, which contains all the things I love at the moment on Amazon, Fire TV sticks, Fire TV cubes, and VPNs. Buying, subscribing, and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if you do see any videos that you think your friends, your family, or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. You can check me out on X. I'm at CWTEK. You can also check out my website. It's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching and speak to you again soon.